How easy is it for you to shut down your creativity?
Oh, that's easy. I play a game. It's called Clash Royale. I've been playing that for since it came out. So the way I shut everything down is I pull up a 2-minute game and I play it. And I play for 2 to 10 minutes a day. No, a day. Like it could be like every other hour I would play it.
So that's a way of kind of like getting you out of any problems, or it's just a diversion?
Yeah, it's like I don't check my emails, I don't do any of that. I would just play a video game. That's the easy way of doing it. Yeah, that's been a tactic I've had since I was a kid. So I've always been a game player. I used to play mud games. You ever heard of mud games? They are text-based games. Think about like you heard of World of Warcraft? Just imagine that 3D world game like a Fortnite without graphics. That's the game I play.
So you're looking at the HTML version of the graphic?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, it's all text. It's called Dungeons and Dragons, D&D type of style, type of thing. And so I've always been a game player. So any of those type of games. Well, this one is like a mobile game I would play, but usually I would just play some sort of game that's quick. It gets to it finishes the game within like 2 minutes, and then I reset myself.
Can you go a week without being creative?
No, I can't. That's why I can't do vacations very well. I have to do something. Even on a plane I can't. Even on a plane I'm writing something. I'm thinking about some sort of process, or I'm thinking about how I'm gonna get the next funding for my film, or how I'm gonna position this film to be in a place of success, which is like another story.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
We did it for Vanilla Ice. We were doing his documentary, and he had this. It was called Ship Hop, and all the old school music people were there.
Okay, but that was work though.
That was work.
Okay, so you didn't go on a cruise, and you're not,
I haven't had a vacation. Okay. I don't think I ever had a real vacation.
They're expensive, so just turn it into another business.
Yep.
Why do you think you can't turn it off, so to speak? Why is your mind always working?
Because I feel like the work that I do is because I have no time to. There's not enough time for me to finish my work. And so I'm always constantly moving to get it done. I just feel like the work is like, by the time I'm 70 years old, I'm probably only a quarter way there. That's how I feel like, that's how much work there needs to be had. And this is me thinking that I have a whole, like thousands of people working with me, and I don't think we get there yet. So I feel like you have to keep working. It's not about feeling guilty or anything. I just feel like it's just like a task, like your email. You got to get through your emails, and there's not enough time in the day to do that. It's kind of sad sometimes, right? It sounds sad to still people. I think it does, because you know why? Because some people think like, you should be enjoying life, Khoa. You should be, but I do enjoy the work. I do. I don't like doing spreadsheets or anything like that, but I like the process of getting there. And so that is my vacation in some ways. And so I'm not that type of guy that would sit on the beach and relax. And that's, to me, killing time.
Well, some people get bored with things easily. So I think some people are their best selves.
Yeah.
Whether it's on a film set or planning a business or something. So you just have to, know what moves you. And vacations, they're expensive. Sometimes they're exhausting. Travel plans, all that. If you enjoy what you do, that's on you.
All the best for you,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. How can creativity help individuals and businesses generate new ideas or products that can lead them to financial success? Or is financial success not really the ultimate goal?
Yeah, financial success is certainly not the ultimate goal. Financial success is the measurement for financials is just your measurement of success. There's a complete difference on that. I look at it this way. It's like Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek said it best on this one. He says, think of your car as your business, and think of money as the gas. You don't go buy the car for the gas, but you need the gas to get you from point A to point B. You buy the car to get you from point A to point B. I look at business the same way. I look at it as like, you know, I got a business and I built these verticals, these other businesses, so I get from point A to point B. I need money to run it so I can get there. But the goal was never to buy the gas.
Can you be creative but never become financially successful?
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, you could be creative in the basement all day, you know, and live with your parents all day, and say it's look, Mom, I got, you know, you could be creative all day, you know, and not be financially successful. Sure. Do you want that?
Do you think it's wise for people to start a business and put money on a credit card?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on who you are. If you're the person that has complete clarity around your business and you know for certain that you need this specific equipment or your specific thing that's going to move that business forward, and the cost is something that you could pay back, then yeah, put it on the credit card and just do it. Get into a little debt. But if you're not clear and you don't have a clear pattern, there's a risk to, everything's a risk, but there's a high risk that you're not going to be able to pay that back, then no. Figure out another solution than to use money to be this problem solver.
Okay, the same applies then to an independent film. Should someone put equipment, hard drives, things like that on a credit card?
I would say depends, because if you're a filmmaker and you're certain that this is going to be your career, then I would say even that. I mean, for films, not really. I mean, depends on what you're looking to do. Depends what you're looking to do, right? Are you trying to get yourself into Netflix or AMC or theaters, or what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to experiment in making movies? If you're testing, then no, right? If you're just, then borrow someone else's equipment and do it, right? And let work bounce off of somebody else. But if you're trying to make this your career and you're trying to say, I want to be the cinematographer or whatever it is, right? You don't have to be the director, whatever it is. Then you got your phone to start that, you know? But if you want to build a career and then you want to, be a part of a crew and say that I want to be hired with my equipment too, then yeah, then buy the equipment, so then those jobs are going to pay it back. That's a business decision. So I think it depends on where you're at with things. Hope that makes sense.
Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Here is a complimentary question from our book Story Questions.